Greetings. I'm Pastor Don Sturiano with Kingdom Life Christian Church in Bradenton, Florida. I'd like to say thank you for taking some time to watch this informational video. I'd like to share just in the next few moments a very powerful outreach that we do in the city of Bradenton that we call Honoring the Badge. We partner with the Bradenton Police Department. You're about to see about a minute and a half news clip from ABC News back from the first time we did this in 2008. After this video, I'll come back and explain a little bit more, some of the results that 6 years later that have happened because of this outreach, and a way that you can help us and be involved. Again, thank you for watching. I know that you're going to enjoy this clip.
Christmas came a little early this year for some Bradenton children. Bradenton police officers helped kids who weren't going to receive many gifts at all this year and let them have some holiday cheer. ABC 7 Shannon Cornwell has more.
How many kids are ready to go Christmas shopping?
The kids were ready.
Merry Christmas.
Santa was too, and Bradenton police officers were preparing for a chase.
You want this one?
A pursuit for the perfect Christmas gift.
The Bradenton Police Department decided to participate in this program so we could partner with the kids in the community and actually spend some quality time with them.
The Honoring the Badge program was put together by Kingdom Life Church and Bradenton Police. 100 kids who wouldn't be receiving gifts this holiday season were let loose to spend $25 on any toy they wanted.
MP3 there. This is Hannah Montana right
here. Look, see all Hannah Montana stuff.
Oh, hey, look at this one, girls.
50 officers went through Toys R Us aisles with these kids to not just find gifts, but friendships too.
Building that rapport with these children hopefully will leave a lasting memory that we are there to help them and we are their friends. Look at that.
Shannon Cornwell, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
The children were chosen by community leaders, and this was the first time the Bradenton Police took part in the Honoring the Badge program. Kingdom Life Church and the police say they plan to make it an annual tradition.
Wasn't that wonderful? I've been watching that clip over and over the last 6 years. I don't know how many times, and I never get tired of watching it. I don't get tired of hearing the kids yell out, "We're ready to go Christmas shopping," seeing the expressions on their face as they pick out their toys, and also the expressions of our wonderful police officers here in the city of Bradenton. We started that back in December of 2008. It was a couple of months prior to that I was praying in my study when I was seeking the Lord, and I asked him this question. I asked the Father, how can we help the city? And within just a few moments of praying that prayer, that idea was downloaded into my heart. Well, I did not know the chief of police. I really didn't know anybody down at City Hall, but I just picked up the phone and I called. And I asked for the chief's office. I was greeted by his wonderful administrative assistant, Shirley, who began to ask me questions and ask about the idea. And after I shared it with her, she said that she would tell the chief what I had said, and if there was an interest, they would call back. Well, within just a few short minutes, maybe 20 or so, I got a call back, and we set up an appointment where I got to meet the chief and share this idea with him. Since then, we have seen so many kids blessed over the years. This outreach has a fourfold purpose. Number one is to bless children that would not get any Christmas presents at all during the holidays. Secondly, it is to show them that the police are their friends, are to be honored, not feared. The third component of this is that we go back into the same neighborhood every year. And we've actually seen the same kids come back as we invite them with a personal invitation to come. They come back and we've watched them grow up. Some of them ask for the same officer that they had the year before. And this purpose has something to do with planting a seed that will last long term. That as they grow up, that perhaps when they get into their 12th year or their 13th year of life, and those temptations to do wrong, to get recruited in a gang, this will be a seed, what I like to call the seed of the kingdom of God, will be planted to such a degree that they will choose a better path. The fourth part of this is something that we have just seen recently that has been such an exciting part of the fruit of this outreach. We have actually had gang members, leaders of a gang, come to our church this last year, give their heart to the Lord along with their family, walk away from that lifestyle. and now are being discipled here at our church, along with their children who are a part of our children's ministry. One of which was actually one of the founders of a gang here in Bradenton and was one of the more renowned, if you will, leaders. We are now working with him and discipling him and teaching him how to give his testimony. His heart's desire is to go back into the schools in the area and begin to speak to young people about not joining gangs and how to avoid that lifestyle and tell his story. It's an amazing story. Perhaps down the road we'll be able to have him interviewed and be able to share a one-on-one with him. In the very beginning, the first year, we had a family that was living in the Salvation Army, a husband and a wife with 3 children and 1 on the way. They came to honoring the badge. We were able to provide gifts for all the children. They came to our church, gave their heart to the Lord. They now have a great place to work, a great place to live, transportation, and they serve here in the ministry. I have so many other testimonies about this, but I don't want to take too much of your time. But I do want to ask you to pray for this very powerful outreach. And I'd also like you to pray about supporting us. The way this works is we've always had a goal each year to raise $2,500 so we can give out 100 gift certificates to 100 children. As we have done this each year, the children are invited by a personal flyer by a community liaison, Joanne Spencer, that lives in the neighborhood. One of the challenges has been that more children and families come than we have given out flyers. Thankfully, through the generosity of some of you that may be watching and some of the people that are just here in the community, and of course our church family, we've always been able to help the extra children that have shown up. However, this past year we had, I think, 30 or 40 children that came. The funds that we raised ran out, and it was Chief Razalowski, our chief of police, that provided the rest of his funds from his own personal money. He has such a big heart, along with the other police officers and the leaders of our city. So we're asking you to donate multiples of $25. You can give $25 and support 1 child, 50 for 2, 104, and so on. You can mail that in. We'll have a P.O. Box address at the end of this video that you can mail it into. Also, depending on how this video is getting to you, there may be a link provided where you can go to PayPal and give securely online. Another way you can give is simply go to Toys R Us or Publix and buy $25 gift certificates from Toys R Us and mail those into us. We do ask that you only buy $25 increments, not 50 or 100, but if you would just buy multiples of $25 so we can hand them out to each child. Again, I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this. I pray that you will keep this outreach along with this ministry here in the city of Bradenton in your prayers.